Hello, my beautiful Virgos. Welcome in, welcome back, welcome to my channel. I am Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Today we are doing your reading for the overview for October of 2025. I will be back with a mid-month reading for October because things can change based on what choices you make and what you choose to do, how you choose to think. I've often said this in my readings. You can have a card reading one day, go back the next day, and it's different based on the choices you made. Sometimes you hear a reading, you get a red flag, you start thinking about something because of what that reader has said, and you literally change the course of what's going to happen. And that's, I think, a big thing that some people don't understand. When they go to a reading and they get a message and then they're like, well, that didn't come true, that didn't happen. Well, did you make different choices based on what you heard? There are so many choices that we make each and every day, right? So being a reader can be tricky because you don't know what your client or sitter is going to do the next day with the information that you've given them. But the hope is, at least my hope, is that when I do give somebody a heads up, a red flag about something, that they do make a choice that's going to be right for them and that they can change what is going to happen, right? So, that's the whole thing. All right. Just wanted to say that. Please don't forget to give the video a like, a thumbs up, a share, a comment. I would love to know where you're watching from, even if you're watching from my home state of Maine. Thank you so much. All right, so in October, on October 7th, we have a full harvest moon in Aries. Harvest moon being because this is harvest time, or traditionally was harvest time. Now it seems like people can harvest all year long, but it's the full harvest moon in Aries. Fiery, right? Kind of maybe bossy a little bit. So who knows what energies are going to come out on this full moon with the harvest, which is full of energy, and the Aries, which is very fiery and passionate. This will be a super moon, big, bright, and beautiful. So be looking to the skies on October 7th for that big, beautiful moon. October 21st, we have a new hunter's moon in Libra. Hunting season, I think around here it starts in November, but so the new hunter's moon in Libra on the 21st. Libra, bringing in balance, right? And we've been in Libra season, and Libra season actually ends on the 22nd, so the day after that new hunter's moon. So, the month of October, the first 3 weeks or so, you can feel like you're really in balance or feel like you have to balance things somehow. And then we usher in Scorpio season, October 23rd, the mysterious, right? Leading up to Halloween, Samhain, All Hallows Eve, the Day of the Dead, November 1st and 2nd. So those are some of the things that are going to be going on. Okay, Virgos. So I am using my Halloween Oracle deck, which is on loan to me from a friend. And the card that you have, Virgos, is Graveyard. Unnecessary fear. Unnecessary fear, right? So sometimes we get paralyzed because we don't think we can do something, or we're afraid to take that next step in whatever it is. It could be a relationship. It could be buying a home. It could be a new business. It could be anything. But unnecessary fear is paralyzing. It holds us back from doing things, right? And, your fear is unnecessary. Things are not as they seem, and you can overcome this. In fact, you should put that fear aside before it does paralyze you completely. You need to trust that you know the correct next steps and that you will act upon those next steps, right? Virgos? Yeah. So unnecessary fear. Don't get caught up in that. You need to find a way to get yourself out of it. Calm down. Be around people that are positive, that have your back, that lift you up, right? To get out of that unnecessary fear. The thing about fear is if it holds you back from doing something, you'll never know if you could have done it, right? All right, I'm using the beautiful Spirit Song Tarot, which are animals. And the first card out for you is the Star, which has a swan on it. I happen to know that for a particular Virgo that I know, the swan has a meaning for sure. Okay, but the star card is, oh my gosh, these are coming right out. And we'll look at them in a minute. The star card can represent Aquarius, Aquarian energy, right? You could have Aquarius prominently in your birth chart, or you could have an Aquarius who is close to you in your life, right? Oh my gosh, wow, lots of different cards coming up. Okay, all right. I just dropped the whole deck. I'm sorry. Hang on just a second. I was looking over there, not paying attention. All right, there we go. Last card. All right. Okay, so let's look at these in the order in which they came out, my beautiful Virgos, and see what's going on for you in the month of October. At least for now. I will be back with mid-month, but let's see. The star. Peace and healing. Peace and healing. And I love that you're getting this card on the heels of the unnecessary fear, because this is what you need. Oh, let me just say, so these cards are a lot different. They have the word meanings on them. And my guide said just use the cards as they are. So meaning, probably I shouldn't have said this represents Aquarius, because they want me to just use the deck as it comes. So we're looking at the animal, the swan, graceful, beautiful, peaceful, right? So peace and healing. 3 of feathers. So feathers represent swords. 3 of feathers, release and recovery. And we see there, that looks like a moth. It's almost like a moth to the flame card, because you see the big bright sun? That moth is drawn to the flame, right? 3 of feathers, release and recovery. And we see the artwork on these cards is just astounding, right? Beautiful. You see the 3 feathers there. Release and recovery. Release that fear, right? Recover and move on in peace and healing. Knight of crystals. Crystals is pentacles, right? Knight of crystals. That's a camel. Camels move very slowly, right? They go across the desert. They have all the water they need. They don't have to stop for a drink. They just kind of move forward. Endurance and determination. Endurance and determination. So Virgos, once you leave that fear behind, right, you have the peace and healing, you release it, recover from it, you move on for that adventure. Then you have the 3 of crystals, 2 3s in a row. 3 of feathers, not in a row, 3 of feathers, 3 of crystals. Collaboration and productivity. That's a bee with the infinity symbol right on its back, right? Crystals being pentacles. Yeah, I love this. So collaboration and productivity. And look at the similarities in those cards. The moth showing that view, the bee showing that view, right? I love that for you. Collaboration and productivity. That can only happen when you leave your fears behind. Heal from that. Dare to take the step. Dare to move on, my beautiful Virgos, right? Then you have the Empress, another 3. Okay, ding, ding, ding. That's 3 3s. Creation and collaboration, right? Who are you collaborating with? Are you with those that hold you up, that lift you up, that believe in you? If not, that's who you need to be with, right? That's who you need to spend your time with. The Empress, beauty and abundance. Beauty and abundance. Creativity, right? The birther of all things. And the card is so beautiful. The beautiful rabbit, the hare, sitting there majestically, right? More creativity and birthing of new things. Virgo, it couldn't be more clear, right? To leave your fears behind, right? Release that. Transform, transition into the endurance, right? Walking on with all that you need. You have what you need inside you, right? Then you have the 2 of pentacles, the 2 of crystals. Balance and adaptability. The kangaroo, just hopping along, right? Balancing on those 2 powerful legs. Beautiful. Okay, so this is such an obvious reading to me, right? Leaving your fears behind, having peace and healing regarding that, releasing and then recovering from that, and then endurance and determination to do what it is that you really want to do. The Three of Crystals with collaboration, right, and productivity, producing that. And the Empress, the birther of new ideas, of new things, right? Beauty, abundance coming your way, balancing it and being adaptable to that change that you're going through, Virgos. Love this for you for October. Absolutely love it. And your animal oracle is the seagull. Follow your inner voice and travel far. That's a 45, which is a 9, which is accomplishment. Follow your inner voice and travel far. Such a beautiful reading for you, my Virgos, for October. I want you to feel energized. I want you to feel that spark right now of the message of these beautiful animal cards that have come through for you. The swan, the moth to the flame, release and recovery, almost like a phoenix. The camel with its endurance, having exactly what it needs to move forward. The bee, which is a community insect, right? Bees work together to reach their goal. And importantly, this bee has the infinity symbol on its back. And then the Empress with creating the abundance and the beauty of your life. You doing that. The Two of Crystals, balancing things out and being adaptable. Listening to your inner voice, your inner compass, your inner intuition. Virgos, make October an absolutely beautiful month for you, leaving your fears behind and taking that beautiful leap of faith. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all. Have a beautiful, magical day.